Good morning, children. In our last class, we have started the sound of music. We have done part 1, the story of Evelyn. Now today we will do part 2, the Shehnai of Bismillah Khan. Children, this lesson is actually about Ustad Bismillah Khan. You must have heard about him. He was a renowned Shehnai player in India. He is a legend because he did something which has historical significance. He played the Shehnai on the day India got independence, that is 15th August 1947. At the Red Fort, the Prime Minister of India, Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru, gave his speech. Before that, Bismillah Khan played the Shehnai in order to signify something auspicious. Something auspicious for the whole country was about to happen. India was about to get freedom. And so, on that occasion, Bismillah Khan played the Shehnai, and so he is a legend. Now, children, we will start the chapter. I'll explain you line wise. So, it will be better if you will open your textbook. Let's start. Emperor Aurangzeb banned the playing of a musical instrument called pungi in the royal residence, for it had a shrill, unpleasant sound. Now, banned means prohibited. Shrill actually means very sharp. Now, pungi was a musical instrument, the predecessor of the Shehnai. Means before Shehnai, pungi was being played by the people. When the Mughals ruled India, before the Britishers came, there was a very famous Mughal ruler named Aurangzeb. He did not allow the pungi be played in his royal residence because he felt that it had a shrill and unpleasant sound. Pungi became the generic name for reeded noisemaker. Generic name, as you know, means a name given to a class or group as a whole. Okay. Now, generic name means the scientific name or a broad classification of something. Reeded means wind instruments which have reeds like the flute, etc. So, any musical instrument which is made with reeds, like we have flutes, they all are classified as pungi. So, pungi is a broad term for any type of instrument which uses wind to produce sound. Few had thought that it would one day be revived. Revived means brought back to life. As Aurangzeb has banned all these reeded noisemakers, he had banned pungi in his royal residence. No one thought that one day such noisemakers, such instrument which made unpleasant sound, would be played, and their sound would be liked by the audience. A barber of a family of professional musicians who had access to the royal palace decided to improve the tonal quality of the pungi. Tonal quality means the sound. As the pungi had an unpleasant sound, there was a barber who belonged to a family of professional musicians, and he wanted to play the pungi, but he knew that the sound produced by pungi was unpleasant, and so he decided to improve the sound. He chose a pipe with a natural hollow stem that was longer and broader than the pungi, and made 7 holes on the body of the pipe. Now this barber took a pipe which was hollow stem. It was longer and broader than the pungi. He made 7 holes on the body of the pipe. When he played on it, closing and opening some of these holes, soft and melodious sounds were produced. Then he blew air into the pipe and closed the open different holes. He found that soft and melodious sounds were produced when he did like this. He played the instrument before royalty and everyone was impressed. Now, when this barber played this instrument in the royal court, everyone liked the sound produced by it. The instrument, so different from the pungi, had to be given a new name. The royal court thought that this instrument was different from the pungi, and so it should have a different name also. As the story goes, since it was first played in the Shah's chambers and was played by a nai, that is barber, the instrument was named the Shehnai. Now there is a story behind the name given to this instrument. This instrument was played for the first time in the royal residence of the Shah. Shah was the name given to king. Mughals actually called the kings as Shah. As the nai, that is the Indian term used for a barber, had played it for the first time, they called it Shehnai. So the first part is Sheh, which stands for Shah, and the second part Nai, that is a barber. So this instrument was named as Shehnai. The sound of the Shehnai began to be considered auspicious. Auspicious, as you know, children, promising to bring good fortune. Now, the sound which was produced by Shehnai was considered to be a good omen, and so it was played on good occasions. And for this reason, it is still played in temples and is an indispensable component of any North Indian wedding. Indispensable means without which a piece of work cannot be done. Means something which is necessary. Now, children, you can hear this Shehnai being played at many temples as well as wedding also. In the past, the Shehnai was part of the Naubat or tradition ensemble of 9 instruments found at royal courts. Ensembles pronounced actually as ensemble. Ensemble thinks here instrument considered as a group. The Shehnai was a part of the Naubat. Naubat is an Urdu word and it means traditional ensembles. That means a traditional group of 9 musical instruments. These 9 musical instruments were played at the royal court, and Shehnai was also a part of Naubat. Till recently, it was used only in temples and weddings. The credit for bringing this instrument onto the classical stage goes to Ustad Bismillah Khan. Now, the Shehnai was played at the king's court, in temples and at weddings. It was used on stage in performances, and the credit for that goes to Ustad Bismillah Khan, who was a legendary Shehnai player, and people wanted to hear him play the Shehnai. As a 5 years old, Bismillah Khan played gilli danda near a pond in the ancient state of Dumrao in Bihar. When Bismillah Khan was 5 years old, he lived in an old state named Dumrao in present day Bihar state. He used to play gilli danda, an old sport quite similar to cricket. He would regularly go to the nearby Bihari Ji temple to sing the Bhojpuri Chaita, at the end of which he would earn a big laddu weighing 1.25 kilogram, a prize given by the local Maharaja. Laddu, as you know, children, shaped of sphere shaped sweets. Okay. Also, he would go to the nearby Bihariji temple. Although Bismillah Khan was a Muslim, he would go to the temple and he would sing this song Chaita in Bhojpuri language. When he would finish reciting this song, he would get a big laddu as reward, and the weight of that laddu was 1.25 kilogram. This was a prize given to Bismillah Khan by local Maharaja for singing the Chaita. This happened 80 years ago, and the little boy has travelled far to earn the highest civilian award in India, the Bharat Ratna. The writer says that this incident occurred when Bismillah Khan was 5 years old, and he would get this laddu as a reward. And after 8 years, Bismillah Khan earned the highest civilian award in India, the Bharat Ratna. So this is the distance that he has travelled in his life. At 5 years of age, he would get a 1.25 kilogram of laddu as a reward, and in 80, he achieved the highest civilian award in India, that is Bharat Ratna. Born on 21st March 1916, Bismillah Khan belongs to a well-known family of musicians from Bihar. Now, Bismillah Khan was born on 21st March 1916 in a family of musicians in Bihar. His grandfather Rasul Bakhsh Khan was the Sehnai Nawaz of the Bhojpur king's court. His father Paighambar Bakhsh and other paternal ancestors were also great Sehnai players. Now, paternal ancestors means ancestors of the father. Now, the lineage of his father's side was full of great Shehnai players. We can say that Bismillah Khan ji acquired the skill of playing the Shehnai from his ancestors. His grandfather was a great Shehnai player. He played the Shehnai in the court of the Bhojpur king. His father and all paternal ancestors were also great Shehnai players. The young boy took the music early in life. Bismillah Khan ji also started learning music at an early age. At the age of 3, when his mother took him to his maternal uncle, a house in Banaras, that is now Varanasi, Bismillah Khan was fascinated watching his uncles practice the Shehnai. Now, when Bismillah Khan was just 3 years old, his mother took him to her parents' house, to his maternal uncle. They lived in Banaras, and when Bismillah Khan saw his maternal uncles play the Shehnai, he was attracted towards it, and he also wanted to learn playing it. Soon, Bismillah Khan started accompanying his uncle Ali Baksh to the Vishnu temple of Banaras, where Baksh was employed to play the Shehnai. Now, Bismillah Khan started going with his uncle Ali Baksh to the Vishnu temple in Banaras. Ali Baksh was on a duty to play the Shehnai at the Vishnu temple of Banaras. Ali Baksh would play the Shehnai and Bismillah would sit captivated for hours on end. Now, captivated means attracted. Now, when Bismillah Khan saw his uncle Ali Baksh play the Shehnai, he would get attracted towards it. That he would sit there for hours listening to him play the Shehnai. Slowly, he started getting lessons in playing the instrument and would sit practicing throughout the day. Gradually, Bismillah Khan also started learning playing the Shehnai, and he would practice throughout the day. He never got tired. He was so much attracted by the Shehnai. For years to come, the temple of Balaji and Mangala Maya and the banks of the Ganga became the young apprentice's favorite haunts, where he could practice in solitude. Apprentice means trainee. Haunt means play you like come, where you like to visit many times a day. Now, solitude means being alone. Now, for many years, Ustad Bismillah Khan remained in Banaras. He would visit the temple of Balaji temple of Mangala Maya and would remain on the bank of the river Ganga, where he would practice playing the Shehnai all by himself. The flowing water of the Ganga inspired him to improvise and invent ragas that were earlier considered to be beyond the range of the Shehnai. Here we come to know about the talent of Ustad Bismillah Khan. He was so inspired and motivated by the river Ganga, it provoked him to improve his performance. And he also invented many ragas that were considered impossible to be produced by a Shehnai. Ustad Bismillah Khan worked hard and invented different sounds with that Shehnai. At the age of 14, Bismillah accompanied his uncle to the Allahabad Music Conference. At the end of his recital, when Bismillah Khan was 14 years of age, he accompanied his maternal uncle Ali Baksh to the Allahabad Music Conference. At the end of his recital, Ustad Fayyaz Khan patted the young boy's back and said, "Work hard and you shall make it." Ustad Fayyaz Khan, actually he was a renowned classical vocalist. He was very much impressed by his performance and said that he would work hard like that. If he would work hard like that, he would make a name in the field of music. With the opening of All India Radio in Lucknow in 1938 came Bismillah's big break. He soon became an often heard Shehnai player on radio. Now, when the All India Radio started, it's a radio station at Lucknow. Ustad Bismillah Khan started performing from there. Often his Shehnai performance would be on air. When India gained independence on 15th August 1947, Bismillah Khan became the first Indian to greet the nation with his Shahnai. Ustad Bismillah Khan was the first Indian to greet the entire nation through his Shahnai. He played the Shahnai from the Red Fort on this memorable occasion. He poured his heart out into Raga Kafi from the Red Fort to an audience which included Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru, who later gave his famous Tryst with Destiny speech. Now, the rag that was played by Ustad Bismillah Khan was on the occasion of the independence of India was Rag Kafi. He played it from the Red Fort. After his performance, the first Prime Minister of India, Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru gave his famous speech, Tryst with Destiny. Here we will stop, children. Now, rest of the explanation of the chapter I will do in our next class. Okay? Till then, you read the chapter and listen to this video carefully. Thank you.